Have you ever heard the phrase fall back on a plan? It sounds safe, right? Like having a safety net. But what if that safety net is actually holding you back? Today, I want to talk about a different perspective, one that completely changed how I see my own journey. It's about not falling back, but always moving forward. Let me tell you a story about a friend of mine. Let's call her Clara. Clara was a brilliant graphic designer at a big, stable corporation. She had a good salary, great benefits, and a clear career path. It was the dream, or so everyone told her. But deep down, Clara felt a pull towards something else. She dreamt of opening her own small art studio, a place where she could teach local kids and sell her own unique pottery. Everyone advised her to keep her corporate job as a plan B. Don't quit until your studio is a guaranteed success, they'd say. You need something to fall back on. And for a while, Clara listened. She tried to do both. She'd work her 9 to 5, then rush home, exhausted, to spend a few hours on her pottery wheel. Her dream started to feel less like a passion and more like a second, unpaid job. She was burning out, and neither her corporate work nor her art was getting the best of her. The idea of having a safety net was ironically making her feel trapped. The fallback plan wasn't a cushion, it was an anchor. It was dividing her focus, her energy, and her commitment. One day, after spilling clay all over a project report she was supposed to finish for work, she had an epiphany. By trying to keep one foot in her old life, she could never fully step into her new one. So she made a terrifying decision. She quit her job. She didn't have a huge savings account, and her studio was nowhere near profitable. She didn't just burn the boats, she dismantled them piece by piece and used the wood to build her new home. She gave herself no option to fall back. The only way was forward. The first 6 months were incredibly tough. There were days she barely made enough to cover rent for the studio space. Doubts crept in. She wondered if she'd made a colossal mistake. But without the safety net of her old job, she had to get creative. She had to be resourceful. She started offering free workshops at the local community center to get her name out. She collaborated with local coffee shops to display her students' art. She learned about marketing, about bookkeeping, about all the things her corporate job had departments for. Slowly, things started to change. A local blogger wrote a feature on her studio. A few more students signed up, then a few more. Parents loved the creative outlet she provided for their kids. People started coming in just to buy her unique pottery pieces. Her passion, now her sole focus, was infectious. The studio became more than a business. It became a vibrant part of the community. Clara's story isn't about reckless abandon. It's about commitment. It's about understanding that sometimes the thing you're holding on to for safety is the very thing preventing you from flying. When you have a plan B, you subconsciously give yourself permission to not give plan A your all. You're preparing for failure instead of relentlessly pursuing success. Think about your own life. Is there a fallback plan that's draining your energy from your true goals? Maybe it's a job you dislike but keep for security. Maybe it's a relationship that's comfortable but unfulfilling. Moving forward without a net is scary. There's no doubt about it, but it forces you to grow. It forces you to learn, to adapt, and to become stronger than you ever thought possible. Clara didn't fall back. She moved forward. She stumbled. She learned, and she built her dream not on the ruins of her old life, but with the full force of her focus and passion. She proved that sometimes the bravest and most powerful move you can make is to simply take away the option of retreat. What's your move forward story? I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if this resonated with you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.